Virgo, happy days. Namaste. Okay, so Virgo, the 24th to the 30th of October, and like at the end of the week, you know, there is that veil is very thin. So do ask, have conversations with your ancestors. The devil is a comment. So basically, it's that situation, isn't it? Are you bound by fear rather than anything else? If you took the shackle, you could take the shackle off if you wanted. It's entirely up to you. Well, that's a big question, isn't it? Maybe that's what you need to ask at the end of the week. You know, illuminate. Oh, I know. What you could do as your mantra is you could have I illumine, I illuminate, I illuminate, I illuminate. So then basically you could think about what the issue is that you're having, and then you could just say I illumine, and then it will dissipate the negativity, because light banishes the darkness, doesn't it? And then whatever's going on will come to your mind. We can be in a loop constantly in our head, so you might as well say something positive to yourself. You know, like, I love and approve of myself. I make the right choices. I make the right choices. I make the right choices. But for you, I think I illuminate. I illuminate. I illuminate. I illuminate. Anyway, so 5 cards, 1 overall, and then 4 for the rest of the week. Monday to Sunday, or they just qualify the first card. You decide on that one. How's it go? Okay, there we go. That's it. Is that it? What's that one? Temperance. Are you out of balance? Are you out of balance? That was upside down. And these, oh, I'm just going to check to see if these are, no, these are all right. That's upside down. So, are you doing it, are you being a bit chaotic? Are you being a bit erratic? What is something chaotic and erratic around you? Is something like really not making sense and you can't put your finger on it? In which case, again, I illumine, I illumine, I illumine. So you're illuminating that problem. So you're actually getting to the crux of whatever that is. So, because maybe you don't know what that is, or maybe you do know, but you don't want to have a look at it because you're keeping yourself in the dark about it. But then you will know that, because that will be on your thing. So yeah, so that's upside down. So is everything a bit chaos? You need to bring the balance back in, and the way you're going to do that is to step into your light. But this is the same with this one, you see, because this one, the right way up is like the devil, and like you're stuck. But then you could turn that round and you're going to go into the light. Same with this. If you turn this back round to balance, then you're going to go into balance. So there is something out of balance. There is something quite chaotic perhaps going on, and it might just be your thought form. So give your thought forms a break. I'm going to turn this round the other way for you, because I'm going to wish you balance. So I'm going to turn that round the other way. Okay, so don't want those because we didn't choose those. So yeah, so step out of the fear and get some balance into your life. And if you can't do it yourself, just do it by, when you hear yourself in the cycle, just say different things to yourself, like, I love and approve of myself. I can work this out. I can work this out. Well, actually, no, not I can work this out, because again, that's putting onus on yourself to do something. You want to talk to your higher self. So especially this week, so illuminate, illuminate, I illuminate, and then it will come to you without too much hard work, okay? I feel for you. It feels a bit difficult. But you got it, you know you got it. You know, I think it just involves other people, doesn't it? And that's always difficult, but, you know, other people are on their own journey as well. And you're on your journey, and it's up to you what you do with it, obviously. I just looked at my candle and it says Saigon lover, so I don't know if it's to do with lovers. Breathe in, breathe out. Give yourself a break. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. That's the whole week. This is your overall card for the whole week. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try and step out of that chaos. Okay, because then you've got to come into your own. You're being called to come into your own, which again is what we're going to go back to. It's just like, I know things involve other people, but then you've got to let them do what they're doing for their purpose and their reason on their journey, for their learning curve, because they're doing the best with what they've got as well. They've still got to learn their lessons, and you've got to do your thing. It doesn't mean that we don't like people or we can't help each other. We all end up at the same stages. You know, I was talking to a friend today, and you know, they're at a stage I was at a few years ago, but I understand how that stage feels. And they're at a stage in a relationship where they can relate to how this other person feels now, because they remembered that they felt like that at some point. So, you know, it's all just learning. You've got to look after yourself, protect and nurture yourself. Ooh, so you're not allowing the change to come in. Okay, so you've got to look after yourself. I know this sounds really selfish, doesn't it? But the thing is about that is that if we're not giving somebody or something our best, then there's no energy in it anyway. So it sort of makes it pointless. It doesn't get anywhere. It doesn't do anybody any favours. And this is just like an uncomfortable ending, perhaps. An uncomfortable ending, perhaps. But because you're not coming into the light, you're sort of ignoring that. So that could be like an uncomfortable ending. And it's funny, you know, when things do end, then, you know, we do have to go through all those not particularly nice feelings. Like we've got anger, and we've got grief, and we've got sadness, and we've got disappointment, we've got frustration, we've got those difficult things. But then you have to remember that we do get to the other side of those. And in experiencing those things, it does, you know, it's that saying, what doesn't kill us make us stronger. I don't particularly like that. But what it does mean for me is that then we're in a position and we can understand other people that are going through that situation further down the line when we're out of it, and we can put a hand out to help them. And also we have to learn about ourselves on our journey. So, yeah, I feel for you. Okay, so this is a breathing in and a breathing out. So this is upside down, which means you're not having a particularly good time. But like I like to keep saying, the centre of the wheel is where you keep yourself, where you keep you, so you don't get flustered. So here we are with the breathe in and the breathe out situation. So don't be getting flustered. Keep your centre. Keep your centre. Stay away from the chaos. Stay away from the chaos. And turn the chaos around. Turn the chaos around. By getting that balance. By breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let it come to you. You've got to do what's right. But you've got to do what's right for you. As long as you know exactly what's right for you, you know, ask yourself, ask the ancestors this week, and then expect the unexpected. This is upside down. Again, you're getting a lot of negative, well, not negative, you're getting a lot of blocked cards, okay? So there might be some compromise that you can come to on a situation where something sort of works out for both of you, I guess, in the situation. But you are being asked to do what you need to do for you, because it's a bit manic around you. And none of us like to go through that situation. We really, really don't. But then it's only after what do they say? It's only in hindsight. If I hadn't have done that, I wouldn't have been here. As long as you're doing it for the right reasons, and the right reasons doesn't mean that it's not going to hurt other people, because sometimes it does, but it needs to be for the right reasons for you, and you can do it gently and you can do it with love. Okay? It might be just leaving a job. You might go, actually, this is what annoys, upsets me, going into work every day here. I don't like working with these people. Go and work with other people then, you know. Just keep your centre. You've got to come. You're being asked to come into yourself, so you're not going to get off this hook till you do something about it. But it's down to you. Sorry about that. Anyways, thank you for being here. Happy days. Namaste.